Hi, so we're group 1B and I'm going to be explaining the instructions to the game Take It. So the objective of this game is to keep your object with you while running through a course and completing various activities and then getting to the end zone, and at the end you will win by how many points you have, and the most being the winning player. First, we're going to start off with just some general basics. The age requirement to play is not really a number, but you just have to be able to complete the list of activities. The amount needed to play is 3 or above. It is possible to play with 2, but I feel like it'd be more enjoyable if there is a group of 3 or more. The last thing is what you would need to play the game. So you need an object you can grasp. So that can be a rock, a pine cone, a ball, whatever you have around you, and also an obstacle course or just a list of various activities you can do. This can either be a playground, for example, or just a field, or even your front lawn, as long as you have a start and finish line. Next are the instructions. For this game, you and all the other players playing will need to come up with a start and finish line. So this can be wherever you want, how long or short you want, but make sure you can fit your course in between those 2 lines. Next, all the players will be given their object. Again, as I said before, it can be a ball, rock, or even a pine cone, whatever you have handy. Next is us actually playing the game. So when you start the game, make sure all the players start at the exact same time and are doing the exact same things. You don't want to give players advantages or disadvantages. The only thing that would essentially give them an advantage is them doing better or performing better in those activities. While playing the game, you'll keep your object with you throughout all your activities. You must always have it on hand or right beside you, and you cannot leave it anywhere else. While completing your activity and obstacle course, you are going to try to grab the other person's object, and this will gain you points for the end of the game. If your object is taken away from you, that's okay, but there's going to be a little time penalty of 5 seconds, and then you are allowed to continue and try to take back your object. You can take an object by either tagging them or straight up just picking up the object and continuing the course. But mind you, you must continue the course. When you finish the course, make sure to count up how many objects you have and what place you finish. So whether you finish first, second, third, fourth out of the group playing. If you got tagged or your object was taken away from you, make sure to keep that in consideration so you don't add or lose any extra points. And finally, the player with the most amount of points wins. Now onto points and how that works. Each object you have is worth 10 points in the end. Each task you completed up until when the timer rang is worth 5 points. And when you finish is worth points. For example, if there were 3 players, the first player would get 3 points, the second player would get 2 points, and the last player will get 1 point. So no matter how well or bad you did during the course, you will be getting some sort of point for finishing. Now next is just a list of activities that I suggest adding into your obstacle course, but again, this is completely up to you. 25 jumping jacks, 15 push-ups, 10 burpees, 50 jump ropes, 20 sit-ups, spin around 10 times, 15 lunges, run 1 lap, length of your choice, make sure it's the same for everyone. This is essential to make sure it is the same across the board. Swing as high as you can on a swing set, do a crab walk to a certain spot, move a tire from point A to point B, go down a slide, climb up and down a ladder, get as creative as you want. It can even be reciting a song. And that is the end for the instruction video. Next will be the demonstration performed by Nia. And yeah, so thanks guys.